plan with me. Today I am working in my hourly quilter's planner, which y'all know I super love. And you know what? I may do what I'm gonna do this week. I am using this sticker sheet set that came in my Erin Condren surprise box that I did a haul on a couple of weeks ago, and I really just want to use this. I like it. I think it's really cute. So I'm gonna get this out of the way and I'm gonna do a little measuring and cutting, folks. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that washi in half. You can see right down the center so that I got 2 strips. And this week, I'm going to use that to lay over my dates. Pretty genius, right? Y'all know I like a Monday through Sunday layout. This quilter's planner does not afford that. So I always change it up. Okay, that piece wasn't quite long enough, but I had a little bit left over from this side that I went ahead and just added right there. You can tell it was added, but meh, doesn't really matter. I'm not really going to be that worried about it. Okay, that's down. I want to lay out, I think I want the contrast of this blue. And normally I would stop and speed this up, and I still may in parts of it. But I'm just going to show y'all how and why I lay things out. So right now I'm laying down these just little blue pieces because they're going to be my new date headers that I will write in. And actually, there's not a whole lot of contrast over here, but that's okay. And that one's a little crooked. I'm not the best at laying things down straight, and honestly, it doesn't really bother me in my week. Okay. I am gonna lay out my work washi next. And I am still trying to get the hang of how to best get it cut. Okay, so as most of y'all know, pink is super my favorite color. However, this week is not very pink. There's a lot of purple in this week, which is fine. We just may have a visitor during this playing with me. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and measure out what I need on this, get it set aside, and then I will be right back with y'all. Okay, now that I got those cut out where I need them, I'm going to get everything laid out here. So I work 8 to 5 every day. And actually, our hours now are pretty similar, which we have really been enjoying that. Okay, getting work laid out, and I want to use this yellow. This pink may actually be better. And what I think I'm gonna do is, instead of having a whole one, I think I'm just gonna cut it in half and lay it like that. Yeah, I like that. So this washi comes from a washi set that I got at Michael's. I think it's the Recollections brand. And there were several, and it was very paradisey themed, which is the purples, the oranges, the yellows, the greens, which I thought this one was very watercolory. So, and I think it goes well with the colors there. So I don't use the predetermined labels on her notes section, which, you know, nothing wrong with that. I just get to add some really cute washi to my spread. Okay. Get that put out of my way before I stab myself with it. Okay, I'm done with these. And actually, I may try to use that somewhere. And I know exactly where I'm going to use it. Okay, so I got my date headers that I need to fill in down. Bible study, work, I'll fill that in. And then I've got my just to cover those headings for the sections down. Same thing over here. This is actually a weekend. And you know what's awesome? I don't think we have anything happening next weekend. I haven't been asked to watch kids next weekend. And even if I am asked, I probably will. You know, I'm not opposed to doing that for my friends or my family. I'm going to put a Erin Condren Lazy Weekend sticker up there. So I am still laying out my washi. I want to pull this out, take a look at everything that I've got. The only thing about doing this is that it cuts straight through the back. But if you're not bothered by that, then that shouldn't be. I'm gonna pull out my tweezers so I can kind of get that, so I can use them to get that just put down. Okay, so what I'm doing here is my sheet has little to-do lists, and I am just gonna get this lined out. Okay. Okay, so I've got just a little more that I'm working with here. I like that. Okay, I'm just going to put down a few things that I need to note. Is I just cut off 2 of those because Monday night I have a few things I want to do. Okay, since I think I have everything that I plan on doing lined out, what I'm gonna do now is just fast forward y'all through me writing everything down. So here we go. Okay, and since I'm going with an all Erin Condren week, it looks like, I'm going to take this is from the Reason to Celebrate. I'm actually going to take this one. I'm going to put it here, and I'm just going to denote that this is payday. See if there's anything else on here. Wednesday night, I am gonna go over to a friend's house, and we've got some budget stuff we're gonna work on. She's got some questions on how I work out our budget, so I just want to note that. Cool, look at that, that's already dry. Yes. Okay, so I can just turn that over, grab my, I'm using the Staedtler pigment liner markers on this, or pens on this one today. I'm not gonna write her name there because I think she'd rather have that in privacy. Okay, in each week I do clean. I'm gonna use my 8.1 here. Clean. Bits in. And then sewing. So I am not a Miss Holly housewife at all. I'm really bad about keeping up with household chores and all that, but the last 2 or 3 weeks we have been doing a really good job of staying on top of the few things that tend to become overwhelming for me. And actually, Frank and I had a meeting. We sat down and spoke about how we can be successful going into the month of May with our budget. And one of those things was eating out less. And something that I need help with and us being successful in doing that is both of us jointly taking care of dinner dishes each night, just making sure that those get done and get started before we go to bed. And that's going to help us stay successful each week through the month of May on our budget with not eating out so much. Okay, so I'm always going to put kitchen. We need to do laundry. And actually I have a load to put in tonight so that we can have clothes for work this week. Living room. Just keeping it swept and picked up. And then bathroom. Keeping it picked up as well. I think that's all I need to note for my week. So cute. Ah, so cute. Okay, that way I can go in meeting with her with everything that I need to help her be successful in starting her new journey. So, very exciting. Okay, I hope that y'all liked this week's plan with me. With the exception of the washi I laid down. These 3 pieces, everything else is from an Erin Condren sticker pack of some sort. That's it. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this plan with me. Come back next week. Go ahead, give this video a big old thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I will see you next week with my next plan with me. Bye guys.